Virgo, my name is Echo and thank you so much for joining me for your money and career reading for the month of May. If you haven't seen your tarot reading for the entirety of the month and all you can expect, go ahead and take a look. But without further ado, let's see what you can expect this month. Starting off with the Butterfly Oracle deck, you have Take the Next Step Now. So it may mean that there's something you need to work on in your career field at this time, dear Virgo, something that addresses the way you do work or where you work. I'm getting the message here because Virgos like to plan. I'm a Virgo myself, that there is something on your mind and it's something you've been aspiring to in a while. You're just trying to get the finishing touches on whatever this plan is. But you are encouraged at this time to go ahead and take those next steps because you've already gotten things started. It hasn't been something that's just sitting in your headspace. I feel like it's something you've been dipping your toe in the water at. But if you are taking steps toward a new career, a new way of doing work, maybe you're starting a venture from home or looking to make a side hustle, something that carries on into being your actual mainstream of income, take the next step now. If you need to put any safety nets down as far as finances go to make sure things are taken care of while you do a little bit of that trial and error, because we all tend to do that when we're starting a new workload, go ahead and do that. Put that saving back and don't jump in with both feet. After all, this is not about a race. This is about the journey. So take your next step and move forward on whatever it is you're working with so you can get to where you are trying to go as far as your work is related. Next, you have the Blue Moon, the unexpected. So your career may have taken a bit of an unexpected turn in the past, but you are being encouraged to accept the idea that those unexpected turns can sometimes be a blessing. And there are more turns coming your way. Now, this may necessarily not be something you're working on yourself, dear Virgo. This may be an unexpected turn is coming your way. A job that you were suspicious of, say you've applied for a job recently, okay? And you're a little concerned that it may be not what you want it to be. It might be toxic. I feel like you've dealt with a toxic work environment in the past, so you're just leery of all that. And if that is the case, that's okay, Virgo, because we don't want to repeat mistakes, right? When things hurt us, sometimes it's hard to bounce back. But what allows those wounds to heal and become scars that we can reflect on is the healing. So live and let go of whatever the situation was, because something unexpected is coming your way and you don't have time to be grazing over those scars. Just acknowledge them as wisdom and move on. But what you have coming unexpected may be that you're looking for things to repeat themselves. I mean, they say people don't change. And there's the concern that we'll step into old modes of being and old habits. However, I don't really feel this is going to be the case for you, Virgo. A particular situation that just looks wrong to you is going to tap on your intuition very powerfully at this time, and you're going to step away from whatever it is isn't working. If this is the case, and your intuition is telling you to step away from a particular, maybe it's not just one role or one job, it might be an entire field, one industry that you've been working even. So the unexpected is coming your way. You are going to get a bit of a left hook where something will be on offer that you absolutely do love, something you are not expecting to happen. And if this is the case, embrace it, enjoy it, and be grateful because something is coming your way. This may also indicate that you have a gift or unexpected source of money that is coming your way, something you really didn't plan for because, I mean, it's unexpected. And they tell you to expect the unexpected. Well, here you are, I'm telling you this now. But something is coming your way that you weren't looking to happen, something you didn't plan for. And that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. I really get the feeling this is more beneficial to you as we are looking to make the most with our money and career reading, right? Because we come here with open minds, open hearts, and looking to see what it is Spirit has to give us in the month of May. So we're going to go ahead and throw tarot today. And I have the Mushroom Tarot deck here with you guys. So we're going to bring a little bit of that spring energy in here and renew and rebirth and see what we've got. You have the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Five of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so the Nine of Cups is all about reaching for more, that which truly brings you joy. So at this time, you feel like in the past, there was a point where you were trying to reach for more, maybe a job that makes more money or a role that is more fulfilling, and you were having trouble reaching that ninth cup, and this is on your mind. But like we said, sometimes you need to take those old wounds and let them heal over to become scars that teach us. Don't let the scars be things that bother you. Because if you look at, oh, what is it? There's a Chinese art form where there's a broken dishes, okay, broken glass, and they will fill in those cracks with gold to repair it, and it actually makes the item more valuable. Yes, sometimes it is more fragile, but now that it's got that gold filling in it to fill in all the lines, it is very valuable, and it is something that is worth more than it was, okay? Now, you do need to keep in mind that this can sometimes make it more fragile, and some people absolutely only see it that way. But I don't really see you as fragile at this time, Virgo. You're actually keeping in mind where you were not able to reach for that ninth cup, because cups are all about that which brings us joy. You were unable to reach for more in the past, so you're willing to let go of anything that doesn't serve you, and it happened, and you're just going to embrace forgiveness at this time on whatever that situation was. And this may have been due to a work environment that didn't work for you as a whole. Your heart wasn't really in it, a toxic boss, or some situation like that. But whatever it is, it hit you on an emotional level, okay? Because Virgos, when we bring ourselves to a job, we bring our whole selves, right? We are naturally servants of the people and the environment around us. We are natural healers. And it's not to say any other sign can't heal. I mean, that's absolutely not the case. But we are Virgos who are always looking to fix that which is broken. And unfortunately, that can attract some broken situations and environments. And they do tend to dance all over us. I have been there. The Five of Wands in reverse indicates that you have gone through the training and you have gone through the conflict that was necessary in order to get the growth you needed. And it's not to say that whatever hard time you went through was trying to teach you a lesson or make you pay for something or, give you any kind of karma, right? You went with your whole self. You went with your best intentions and you gave your all, because this is how Virgo does. We plan things out and we go with our whole heart. We go with everything, or we don't go at all. Virgo's time is very valuable. We spend a lot of time planning things. So when it comes time to do something, we can make the most of our time. So you brought your whole self and you've gone through this, I'm hearing, rite of passage, whatever conflict you had to go through, and it grew you. It was a life lesson. And this may be because it was teaching you that you had to work for yourself. This may be that it was teaching you you can't always work to please other people, Virgo, because we can be sometimes, eager to take care of the world around us and all those who need us the most. We can sometimes be people pleaser. But you have gone through this life lesson and you have gone through difficulties. You may still be feeling this now, but don't worry, because we are talking about the month of May, and here we are only in the middle. There is still half a month to work through, so bear with me. Next, you have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is all about striking out and going forth with a new personal truth, a new message, a new, hey, this is me. So you are redefining the way you think about work and what it really means to you. We tend to get into a place where it's go, 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 rush, 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 pay this bill, pay that bill. This one thing I do is my whole life's purpose. But you cannot let the world tell you that that's how you're meant to live. Society was not meant to be work, work, work until we die, regardless of what so many people would like you to believe. You are actually here for a divine purpose and for a reason, and I see that you're taking charge of that for yourself, and you're doing it with this first step, with the page, because this is the beginning of any suit, is the page. Swords are all about communication and thought, so you're readdressing the way you think and the way you communicate about work. This may mean that you're setting boundaries on what kind of days you want to work, what kind of hours you want to work. Like we said before, you may be stepping away from an industry to move in a totally new direction, making that next step. And that's okay, Virgo, because if this is what makes your story feel more genuine and true to you, that you are fulfilling your life's purpose, then Spirit's never going to do you wrong, okay? So I'm just going to step in here and see what we have for our rune for the month of May for this money and career reading. All right. So here you have the Sun rune. This is the rune of bright new energy, bright new beginnings, and bringing the sun into being for yourself. You are looking for that bright new horizon, Virgo. You are looking to start something fresh and new. I feel almost like it's like you light up the room of whatever environment you're in. You bring a spark of energy, and people may have actually said to you, I like your energy, right? Because I know I've heard it before, and sometimes when you hear it, it's an individual just trying to tell you, oh, I like your energy to win you over, but they have kind of an underhanded meaning. And you may be thinking of a time when that happened in the past. But this is literally you showing up as the sun, bringing new light to a situation. New light's breaking in on you. We were talking about epiphanies and new ways of thinking, so we can take that new next step and create a new path for ourselves. But this is a bright energy, and you're actually getting a lot of messages from spirit. You're also bringing a lot of light to the people around you. So I do love this reading for you. Thank you so much for joining me, Virgo. I'm wishing you a happy and prosperous May. Take care.